Behold!
Huzzah!
Interesting. So they want to dodge the axe lane, which I mean, the axe versus Oracle in the lane, you've got a way to be able to get out of the battle hunger, so that's a nice factor. As the game goes on, however, the false promise will not have as much of an impact as what it usually does. So I guess just the PA's impact in the laning stage isn't as strong. And then if you've also got a Murano as a 4, who's one of the better, laning stage supports, Troll here, and well, with these two supports, do you think they're going to have a better time if Galaxy Racer go head to head with the tri lane?
30 seconds to battle.
That was most welcome.
This ain't no snowball fight.
Do not thank you.
Yeah, and I guess also the nice thing as well that they can, now the Underlord going in a solo matchup, if they do have to force the Miranda down, Underlord's going to be fine. Like, he can farm underneath the tower, can chuck up the Firestorm, so it's very difficult for Axe to be able to dive with a full creep wave. And even you can't really sit on the creep wave as well because the Firestorm percent damage versus a strength hero like that. So we'll see how Galaxy Racer want to try and adapt to the tri lane that's coming through aggressively from Yangon, or if they're still just going to hold the early couple of waves in the moment, then bring Destros down later.
Huzzah! A glimpse of what awaits.
It's also another nice thing as well, the Oracle being in this lane. There's a lot you can purge off early in the laning stage. I mean, the Whirling Axe kind of slow effect, 3/4/3's Thunderstrike as well. So we'll see the mana usage from Oracle. He's already got 2 mangoes and a clarity, so kind of aware, especially in a tri lane, how much emphasis they're going to be putting on. 3/4/3 is going to be careful to roll in. Just has also got that level 2 advantage, but Ghost is going to be able to chase him down with the help of Thunderstrike slow, and now they've got the level 2 from 3/4/3, so young BH is going to get dragged back. He's trying to man fight, but unfortunately skill A roll won't hit 3/4/3 as well. He's going to try and juke the tree line, but it looks like young PH will still fall. It's a double for Ghost there. So Galaxy Racer coming out on top, and they now answer the tri lane.
No.
And now this is going to give them an opportunity to be able to reset the lane. You see a pull from Destros, and they're even making a rotation. Skill A actually wants to smoke up, and we've seen him kind of do this pretty frequently here on the Earth Spirit, where he's made a lot of early rotations, trying to put some impact on a different lane here. Unfortunately, Puck's not going to have an easy stun setup to help out, but just has to hope that Alacrity stands still long enough to be able to find the connection. think. Oh, it's so hard to tell. Yeah.
Huzzah!
Is it? It looks like it's in, yeah. But sometimes you can barely tell. Well, another thing is the fact that they are, Axe is top of the last hits at the moment, and you do have to be worried at some stage that how much farm KYXY is going to get, because he's just going to be able to farm the camp and also the jungle. So this could be a very, very fast Blink Dagger coming out where Yangon might not be able to really deal with the high aggression that KYXY can put in throughout the early game, and this could be enough to really help out for Galaxy Racer to really offset the tempo that the Puck might be putting on, and the Earth Spirit as well. Oh, what? Well, Moran is just like, you did it for me. Now I can get some solo experience, get a little bit gold. It was definitely happened.
With my thanks.
Yeah, they don't have enough mana until the last second here thanks to the Mango. It looks like with the help of these streets, it's going to hold the back. Ghost actually just finds another kill down bot, however, catching out Lon. But still, Zoran's in trouble with Alacrity wrapping through from the mid lane. They got the Vortex to drag him back. Brian is going to eat the roll, but it doesn't matter. Underlord's still going to get caught out here, and Alacrity will be able to claim that one. And that's nice for him, considering he did, unfortunately, just go down previously. So getting a nice little snag there with the Underlord running past. He does have a level disadvantage now with the Puck hitting 6, so if the Earth Spirit wants to come back mid here, they definitely have an opportunity to find the Storm before he's able to find the Zip Zap. But now, once again, Oracle 343 is already level 4, so able to drag back Lun, and will be the consequence. And well, now 343 has been enabled to go 2 points in Thunderstrike to help them find a lot of these kills. And he's also, with how at least he's transitioning with the levels, this might mean he could get a pretty high level advantage in the Glimpse, which is going to further enable them to get more pickoffs. Mid lane, though. Nicely done. You see Alacrity just underneath the tower. That was kind of the attempt I was anticipating here with the Puck and the Earth Spirit, but it just didn't go in their favor. 343 helping out, getting another involvement in the kill. I mean, we see right now Galaxy Racer 7 on the board. They go up top, but he's level 4 versus the Axe, which is level 7, and KYXY already has a hood as well. They're even going to scout out the rotation coming through from the Puck, so if they want to actually try and set up here potentially, Puck at least scouts out the stack. Are there any... They do have a double with the Ancients as well, so some nice information here from the Puck, and going to be able to snag that one away. Cooldown for a couple extra seconds here, and now with the Vortex sets up. Could have make it or break it there for Horde to be able to stay alive, but unfortunately that's not the case.
Exceptional find.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Dire have fortified their structure.
Galaxy, let's see what they want to smoke up to. They know young PH is, well, if they see the dagger now, they're well aware he's around mid, but do they want to smoke and link up the top? A couple of heroes down bot from Yangon as well. So yeah, this smoke not really paying off, unfortunately, for them. Maybe they can utilize it to get some vision down, but even 343 doesn't have any observer wards, so a smoke for nothing.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Yeah, and you see how aggressive 343 is playing at the moment as well. The level disparison between the supports, both on Dire level 3 currently, where 343 is already 6, and Mirana is pretty much a creep off level 6 as well. So this is a big advantage that Galaxy Racer have at the moment. I think they really want to try and utilize this, because that extra damage might just be too much for Yangon to deal with. And you see, once again, he's trying to set up and find young PH, who's just farming nicely underneath the blur. Yeah. He's just out of range with the glimpse there, unfortunately, but not wanting to dive underneath the tower, not going to give any hope of Yangon from their turn potential. And it is scary with the puck being able to coil underneath, and with a firestorm that's already maxed out. And Underlord's going to be pretty goddamn tanky as well with KYXY's axe. You see, he's picked up the hood, and he's going to be going for the Atos as his next item. Some nice control for the Storm and the Troll Warlord. Skillet. They've got Glimpse still, but no extra rotations coming through just in case. They are... Yeah, definitely. And maybe, is it just that we've kind of seen the Aghanim's not really be able to scale as well? Because it seems like they've gone like the Ags into the Eternal Shroud, and then they hit like a wall at like that 25 minutes where the damage kind of falls off with BKBs, and then you don't farm to a level like you might with a Battle Fury. Yep. Well, this game... Spray, but he's still going to end up falling here. Just going to have to leap away. But, I mean, Yangon have done a very good job to not overstep the mark throughout the past couple of, I'd say, 4 minutes, where, you know, Phantom Assassin's been finding farm, is fourth in network. Now, yes, Ghost is still getting very, very farmed, but really was hoping that Radiant were going to use this early experience advantage that they have. I guess now we're going to see them really ramp up when KYXY gets the blink. That's really the next timing they're waiting for, but this is enabling Dire, which I think got pretty lucky here with getting out of a window where Galaxy could have punished them. With it's so important for Dire as well to continue holding this mid tier 1 tower. Like, it's barely taken any damage. They've got a very, you know, reactionary lineup that they can definitely play reactionary, you know, underneath the tower. If they dive too far, you got the coil, you got the Underlord Firestorm, and you can even see how Zareen was playing previously, just kind of posturing around that mid tier 1 in case they were thinking about moving up forward. So making it a bit difficult. Oof.
What's happening to Radiant's bottom tower?
Let the fun begin!
Jump straight on mid, but dive with the rotation. 3-man coil on deep tower. Now with the back ties, they're going to try and drop the static storm. Zarain holds him in with a bit of melee, but look at the damage. Storm's going to fall. These streets will join him as well. Even Skillay looking to move on 4 for more. 3-4-3 is going to get right click down. 3 for Galaxy Racer will be the price to pay, and that is that dive attempt underneath the T1 tower. Like I was saying, they tried to reveal the blink on top of just the Earth Spirit there, and it's going to punish them pretty heavily. Yeah, well, we kind of see that the net worth hit right now for Galaxy is really in the Storm. The Troll and the Axe have been farming very nicely, but you know, Storm hasn't really been able to correlate the early advantage that Galaxy have to the net worth, and we'll see if that's able to pick up eventually. If you can get, you know, a decent timing of the Orchid, they're actually going to be able to catch him out here. Puck's in trouble. He's going to have the orb up once again in a couple of seconds. Tries to protect himself with the Dual Scepter. Makes up with the high gun, but 3-4-3. The Glimpse drag back. He's still stuck under the creeps, but they're actually not going to chase. So Puck just Dual Scepter game. Yeah. And even like you take a look at, it's really good against the eventual silence that's going to come through from the Storm Spirit. Really heavily counters the Axe's call, negating a lot of duration of the counter Helix, even the Troll Wall or Battle Trance until it gets BKB. Yeah, this is a great game. And even with the Static Storm, like, yeah, I cannot say enough about how good of a Uaceptor game it is for the Puck.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Well, thankfully, young PH has been able to pick up the Battle Fury here, and there's a stack awaiting for him at the Ancient Camps as well. And you see kind of the perimeter that Dire have set up at the moment around this bottom river, really making it difficult for Radiant to walk up the triangle, you know, walk up the safe part of the map where Phantom Assassin wants to be farming.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Underneath the vision, beautiful silence here from Skill A. He's going to be able to find the Disruptor. And now with the ATOS sets up the pit, they're going to roll in for the KYX with counter initiation. It's going to call in for the Aura gets a connection, but Lund is going to be able to protect the Puck. Still on top of the backline. Skill A's in trouble. So 1-for-1 with the buyback coming through here, but now he's going to try and Uber away. They've already used the Glimpse, so he should be able to make it out unless they've got the damage. It looks like to the eastern side, they're still hunting for more. Islam is going to get caught out here. Even Ghost getting involved in the Troll Wall. It's a double for Dexterous. And now they hopefully going to be able to transition that into objective. You see instantly the Underlord TPing mid, recognizing the only objective Galaxy can really find from that engagement there is the tier 1 tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We are seeing the net worth though really take a hit. Like, young PH has not been touched for a long period of time, and yes, they get a couple of kills out of that fight, but I think it's really nulled out with the fact that, again, they are not getting objectives. This bot tower, mid tower still up, so you know the Phantom Assassin's able to farm pretty freely. Is still going. Did he go BKB or Death? So I know he had the BKB queued up. Yep. Control's level 15 as well, so see the farm correlating into the experience really hitting ahead. Very good game one, but finally it seems like Dire might be able to walk over the river. They haven't really done so previous outposts here, but unfortunately they haven't got a tier 2 tower, so they will not be able to claim it.
A gift from the Tempest of
At least it's an outpost apiece still, with Radiant not having their own tier 2.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We'll see. Wonder what the next items. Oh, he's already got the BKB getting worked on here for Ghost. So if he's able to get that one, it's really before the Puck Aghanims. You know, Puck's got it queued up still, with the blink first before the Ag. So it's going to be a big way to be able to deal with the Troll Wallet even through the magic immunity as this one continues. But at the moment, this kind of had a bit of a halt. And there we go. So PA also goes for the BKB instead of the Desolator as the next item, but they're going to smoke up here from Yangon. Puck's going to head top, and meanwhile they've got Zarain slowly pushing out the mid tier 1 tower. Puck enables this because he was able to shove out top for a second here, but a dive isn't going to work in their favor. They're going to try and jump once again on top of 343, but KYXY is ready and waiting straight on top of the Phantom Assassin. They drop the static storm as well, but Yarrow finds a connection. Instant fall promise. Phantom Assassin is going to be able to enable here to get the BKB off the turn. Coil controls up the Storm Spirit now with the break as well on top of the backline. Axe in trouble once again with the Atos control. Dire taking a beautiful fight in between the tier 1, tier 2 tower in the middle lane here. Yeah, and we're seeing right now the impact of the Puck compared to the Storm, and you know, throughout the draft I highlighted that, you know, Storm's going to be the one that has to jump the Oracle, but we're seeing what happens if Oracle is not dying, then you're getting a false promise off to save one hero and you're doing your job. It doesn't matter if you die afterwards as long as you keep someone alive. So honestly, Storm's not doing the job to catch the Oracle, and Puck's doing exactly what Puck needs to do to catch the Storm, and this is just, you know, who's doing their job better. And right now it looks like Yangon, you know, transitioning this very nicely in this game one. And well, Galaxy Racer, they're about to lose this net worth lead that they've held on so strongly so far. Ghost once again acts similar position to be able to counter initiate, but they're making sure they don't group up. He's going to jump forward once again, but an instant BKB from the Phantom Assassin. Ghost in trouble, is able to get the battle trends off now with the Brew controlling up the Earth Spirit. Look at the life steal coming through as well. Looks like Yangon nearly disengaged, but Lacrid is going to stop them from doing so. Lord still Estrus hunting on the backline as well. They drop the sentry. Ghost going to be careful how far he moves forward, still without the protection of the BKB. Zarain very far pushed up. Looks like he's A-okay, and they're actually thinking about going back forward because 343 reveals himself. They'll keep him stuck inside, and the crit from Young PH will bring him down. Yeah, that is true. Getting lower and lower here for Young PH. 8 seconds down. We see the Troll is now completed, the BKB. So I would not be surprised if we see them try and smoke up. Storm is pretty close to his own BKB. Unfortunately, underneath the Observer Ward, and they're going to punish once again with the jump. The puck has just got Storm's name written all on him at the moment. Might be able to find skill A up top, and they will. So they get at least some revenge across the map, but it doesn't feel as worthwhile there with your position 2 falling still right next to the BKB.
I could have hit.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Prize is mine.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
This should make my life easier.
And maybe that's just the little bit of extra health required to be able to keep you alive, and it's going to be so important to someone like a Storm who has already some high mobility factor in the toolkit here. But how this is looking, what's the play from Galaxy Racer to really kind of offset the tempo that Yangon have been able to build up here?
Over here now. Huzzah!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Their pitiful joys do not harm me.
Radiant don't have any vision at the moment. 343 leading. Try and place an observer ward. Oh, they're going to be able to scout him out, unfortunately. The Oracle instantly answers with their own, but now they're going to jump in forward. That's a nice target to be able to bring down, but it's a lot of commitment. As a counter initiation, they're going to be able to find it. Actually pops the BKB, but the rolling forwards. Skillay's in trouble now. Don't really want to jump on a BKB from the Storm. They're going to get punished. 2 down. They drop the Magnetize as well. Alacrity does have to commit the BKB, but Ghost is still holding theirs. They're going to try and buy back and take the fight. Now with counter up once again. Mirana's going to get caught out. He's got the mechanism, so gets out of the threshold here. Ghost still posturing pretty aggressively.
Invincibility.
Radiant. Good spot for them to hold the high ground here. This Observer Ward Sentry combo. Young PH actually just going to walk inside the Roche Pit. So this should be easily scouted out here from Radiant. They're going to be able to snag another courier, unfortunately. But Dire can do this pretty fast. The Firestorm with the Desolator.
Dire's bottom tower needs
See, it's getting chunked down. Oh, they actually countered the Mirana here. The Observer Ward inside the river. That's just got to be careful. Will end up falling. KOXY jumps the Earth Spirit. USF, they're going to counteract the damage down with the backline zip once again. But Alacrity, the career. Oh no! Alacrity just has got the stabs of resistance, but the arrow's going to fly. Misses Lon. Has to give it the false promise solely on himself, but now Young PH with the Defensive Assassin wants blood on top of the backline. This supports the target for you. PA, where's the extra jump coming through? Has to kite out the Static Storm once again. They're doing a good job. Ghost just doesn't have any stunts to really enable the troll wall at the moment. Now with USF, the triple for Young PH and Ghost. He's got a couple of heroes in the high ground, but he needs to get in the vicinity so they can find a jump. But Axe, the target, it's not there. Yangon doing an incredible job to make sure they don't group up to prevent the Axe from finding a massive call.
shadows. Take us.
This is a quick movement top though. They're going to be able to catch up the puck. Really nice play from them. Buck's down for 60. Let's see what they want to do, because they're all back alive. They need to get rid of the vision that Dire have around this Roche Pit. It's just way too superior right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean,
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Puck's got to buy it back, but Roche is falling pretty low. Get in fast here. Looks like Ghost's going to be able to snag it. Now Alacrity pops the BKB pretty preemptively, but they'll be able to catch out the Phantom Assassin. Sets off the arrow. Where's York going to be able to keep alive? Right in the nick of time. They get him out. Oh, they're okay with Lon dying there. What a Roshan, which they've been looking for ages, and even potentially the T1 tower mid. But man, that rift away from Zareen, nick of time.
Better help Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower just went down.
Seen a couple today, so that's going to help out. Yeah, I think I've seen maybe 3 today, so 2 more. There we go. You have to watch some incredible Southeast Asia Dota action and then just hang out in the chat a little bit. That's can't ask for much more with some free stuff. Can still do it anyway.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. It looks like Dire fortified their structures. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is gone. Just a cold fog left behind.
Yeah, he definitely has, but that's also one thing you got to keep in mind about the axe potential with the blade mail. That's going to be a big factor here. If you get a couple of crits, unfortunately, on a blade mail, well, it's going to do a lot of damage to yourself. And at least he's got a paladin sword. That's nice. Can help out with some of the sustain through the team fights here. Looks like Dire, they're going to try and smoke up and link to the lane where the Phantom Assassin's pushing at the moment. Maybe anticipating that Radiant are still sitting around this camp. But we got a lot of items that just got picked up. The MKB from the Troll, the Aghanims as well on the Puck.
They know where they're moving around though on Galaxy Race, so they opted to kick with Skill A's Boulder just to help push out the wave a little bit, but it was immediately scouted out, so they know that the smoke's been happening and they're somewhat grouping together here on Galaxy Racer. And we've got a couple of items coming out now to them as well. Just some TPs for the PA, but most importantly that Yule Scepter on the Earth Spirit. We talked about how important it is, and yeah, I would definitely be waiting for it to reach him before they take the next team fight. Ghost though, he's pressing the advantage. He is fearless right now.
He just doesn't even care about the rest of the team not being behind him. He's just like, try and find me. I guess
I wonder
just
if they've seen the Skull Basher yet, because I feel like he wouldn't be that ballsy about pushing forward if they knew that they finally did have a BKB piercing disable. And the Puck Ags as well has been picked up now.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
Yeah, some big items to really make it difficult for the Troll to be able to get some right clicks off through the engagement. So we'll see how they're able to take this one, but they've still got 8 minute 20 here. So do you think Radiant, do they have a smoke that they can utilize to push the pace? Let's see.
I feel like we've just had a few attempts be used all at once. Have they still got this deep observer ward up from Yangon's side in the tri-camp? Yeah, finally 343 is able to get rid of it. It's been sitting there for a minute 20.
Here we go. No need for a smoke if you've got a Mirana with the Moonlight. It's a nice way to be able to push the pressure. We'll see the angle that KYXY can have. They've got a nice observe ward as well by the medium camp next to that tier 2 tower in the mid lane, but there we go. They're just going to send Ghost to front line. He's even got a Basher in the backpack here, so once that Aegis does tick out, it looks like Dire, they're just going to give that one up for free.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I think it's very measured play by Yangon. I think it's not suicidal, but it's always going to be super difficult to fight into not only the battle trance, but the Aegis, and you've only got 30 or so seconds left on it, so why not give up a tier 2 tower? We've seen how effective this high ground defense can be with the Puck and the Underlord, so will they make the same mistake again? That's what I'm waiting for. I think you just need to get some good vision around the exits like they're just putting up now for 343 and maybe catching someone out as they eventually move forward. If they can catch Lorraine right now, that is huge.
It's a great spot. Unfortunately, looks like Dire's body senses tingling. If they walked up that high ground with the observer ward advantage that they had, then that would have been very difficult for Yangon there.
Honestly, even just jumping him where he was would have been fine. Like, just not being on high ground, having the vision advantage and being on high ground yourself is such a huge advantage there. He's got plenty of defensives though, right? The Atrophy Aura, he's got the Lotus, he's got a Halberd, he's got the hood for himself, so he's going to be a hard man to take down.
This should make my life easier.
From the tempest of battle.
And even now, he's going for the Yule Scepter.
Just extra ways to be able to protection, kite ability as well.
I wonder what this Wind Waker is for, that the Underlord is going for. Is he trying to, like, get himself out of the Static Storm or something?
Interesting.
I can understand against the Puck, but
in the Storm, it's going to be nice to at least have someone else who can offer some protection to maybe disrupt like a call into arrow combo or vortex combo like that.
Yeah, I suppose.
I guess Radiant fortified their structures.
It's like back in the Hon days, you know, the version of Yule Scepter from that. You could use that on teammates as well, and oftentimes it was used to grief, for sure, but the bonus is that you could just disable help and, you know, removes the grief as ammunition there. But Troll's getting close to his level 25 as well, so that Battle Trance Strong Dispel is going to be really nice. Sure, it's not the same as having an Ags, but, you know, just having an extra defensive capability, always going to be real nice.
This game's kind of stalled out a little bit. It looks like, you know, Yangon played a little bit more defensive. Galaxy have pushed their advantage here on the opposite side of the map, really making sure that Dai can't get outside the base and, you know, push through that observe ward. And I think this is a big thing. Like the observe ward they have by the triangle, it's super obvious with a lot of time the positioning and very easy to de-ward. So the vision that you're able to gain from it, especially controlling the triangle camp area, is so important. So, you know, if you don't kind of continue sitting in that area, then you're just going to lose one observe ward, and it can be pretty costly with you know, less vision across the map here.
Yeah. But this is probably where Yangon want to be farming, to be completely fair about it all, right? So Galaxy Racer, they're fine to hold this high ground. They're looking finally to push out on Yangon, though. They know they can't stay inside the base for this entire time, especially as these crucial tier 4 items start to come into the equation. And the Stormcrafter, that silence, sorry, the Cyclone for yourself is going to be real nice.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
See, what's the peer holding actually at the moment? It's got the Illusionist cap, okay. So yeah, we are in that tier 4 territory now. Feels like we haven't had too many engagements previously. The big one kind of by that Roche pit, and well, Roche going to be up in another minute, so I guess that's what we're really waiting for. There's a Spell Prism as well for Radiant. how close to the Aghanims are they for Disruptor? Because that's actually going to be pretty big. We saw a while ago when Disruptor was common that once you get the Aghanims, your late game potential with this item is just through the roof. Like, it can really take away a core's impact and just be able to, through that duration, kill you from 4 to 0 with the help of some extra damage from the team.
Yeah. Oh, they're actually giving the Timeless Relic over to 343. Okay, I see it. I would have personally liked the Stormcrafter on him, just because A, it fits his whole roleplay thing, being a lightning-based hero, but B, any attempts like this, where they're just going to try and silence you from the very beginning, you're able to get out of it.
Big lane, big jump in forward. They're going to miss in the roll, and now Earth Spirit is going to get caught out here. Pretty tanky core. It's going to be able to counter Initiate, locking into with Coil. That forces Radiant away to be able to protect the Axe, and now Axe is in trouble. Young PH going to work. Kill's going to get claimed with the buyback, but Alacrity still wants to try and find the Oracle. Now Ghost even committing with the Abyssal Blade as well, straight on top of the Underlord. They're actually bringing him down incredibly far, but now Young PH with the back straight on top of the Troll. Is going to be careful because Troll's going to end up turning. Your Scepter doing a good job to kind of Alacrity, however, punished without the help of the rest of the team to back him up. A lot of buybacks coming through from Yangon. Even with the Uber in, Zara, he wants more blood. Ghost has to commit the BKB. Buybacks coming galore out, but once again, they're going to be careful. A buyback might eventually coming out, and it will. Ghost going to be able to claim the kill on the Underlord. A messy fight, but we're not done just yet. As Troll holding his ground, still got the battle trance as well with the help of the backline. 3-4-3 drops down the Orc. Look at the crit coming through with the battle fuel. The arrow sets up as well. He's in trouble. Needs some help coming out as well. Where? Kick away. The Abyssal Blade. Troll gets a connection. Ghost finds a kill. Down goes Phantom Assassin, and now he's going for more blood, hunting the high ground. Troll wants to learn. Even the buybacks actually kind of come through from the Phantom Assassin. It's a triple for Ghost.
Is worth the money.
You'll get the roll away. Oh, she wrote here, man. What a fight. Buybacks galore. 4 from Dire and 2 from Radiant. They're going to walk in Roche and try and claim it. They have to get Roche here with how much they committed.
Yeah, exactly. You know, PH, he was one of the ones that used that buyback. He got his level 25 for it, sure, but such a heavy price to pay considering that the Troll Warlord lived throughout that entire engagement, getting 2.5 levels from one single team fight. Granted, it lasted for about 1.5 minutes. They know exactly where it is, but I just don't think they're in a position to do anything about it. And I suppose it's not too bad giving up this Roshan. Like, sure, you've got an Aegis now on the PA, but you've still got 3 other heroes that have no buyback if you're able to take them down. So I feel like they're going to be the main targets. Kite out this PA for as long as possible and kill off everyone else. Even then, in that fight, Alacrity went for the Oracle, didn't have vision. He was able to get the Glimmer Cape for the deep dive into it, so that, you know, eventually he was able to clean him up, but it just seems like he's not dealing anywhere near as much damage as he could be if he was perhaps a little bit more coordinated, or they had the vision down earlier on into these team fights.
Yeah.
Man, this Storm Spirit, if he gets to his Ags, I think it's not going to be over, but a call into a Static Storm, there's big potential for some highlights for sure.
Yeah, a lot of storm damage. You got the Static Storm.
There we go.
Bouncing back and forth.
My roleplay has been listened to. Good job, 343. The Stormcrafter, I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back in that team fight. He gets jumped on, they place down a sentry ward. Even if you Glimmer Cape, it doesn't matter, right? If you Glimmer Cape and then yours yourself using your Cyclone, you have at least like a couple of seconds left on your Glimmer, and you're going to be able to get away, dispel the dust, dispel the silence. That might be the difference that's needed to get off, you know, your kinetic or your Static Storm, pop earlier BKBs than the enemy team so that you're not just dying for nothing.
Young PH has got the Aghanims coming out, so all in right now. No buyback, of course.
Oh, have you seen what Storm's got? He has Electric Rave, baby, and I think he might even choose to go for the Overload attack bounce because they're in an aggressive position. They don't need to shove waves out right now, and you've got a Troll Warlord that's going to be able to take huge advantage of that of that extra damage coming through from the Overload. So I'm excited to be watching.
Yeah, I want to see that.
It's actually like the preferred choice now for a lot of Storm players.
and which never really used to be the case. Oh, gotta be careful on the puck. Nice phase shift dodge. And now the Axe is already committed forward, doesn't have a counter up, and now where's the protection coming through? We're seeing Radiant. There's just no survivability. At least keep the Axe live. KOX by still falling pretty low. They're gonna protect him, and now Phantom Assassin's gotta be careful. Ghost holds him in place with the bash. Hey, just gonna get claimed here. Alacrity once again, however, used a lot of his men are still utilizing the Arcane as well, but now down on Axe. The big target's gonna be the Phantom Assassin. Tries to join where the high ground, but Ghost gonna be able to chase him down with the bash coming through. Look at the attack speed. Yo, PH needs to get away. It doesn't have a buyback. Oh no, this is trouble territory now from Yangon. Ray's gonna try and Uber away. They want Hor though. Super mobile. Man, you see that Troll can just go toe-to-toe with the Phantom Assassin, even though that initiation was off point there. Now, a PA does not have a buyback. That's the buyback death timer from the previous engagement.
It's just so much damage coming through from that Electric Rave. Like, not just from the Storm Spirit, but being able to give it over to the Troll. He did go for the Overload attack bounce. So that gives it to everyone else on your team as well. It is really handy when you've got, you know, this increased attack speed, even just from the Mirana, right? The leap attack speed, really effective. You've got the Axe, you know, he's always going to be able to get off some right clicks if he's able to get a call. Sure, he was jumped that time around, but I feel like just the Troll, the Storm, and the Mirana is enough to make it really worthwhile. And they're jumping the puck here.
Puck's in trouble. You accept our false promise. Going to be able to protect you. No PA for 60 seconds, so they need to hold. We've seen Galaxy Racer struggle of walking up high ground versus the Underlord. Let's see if that's going to be the case again. It's a lot of damage on the Troll, but Alacrity is going to drop Underlord. Is that the target you want? But now with the coil, holds him back. It's not going to matter. It's now with the Underlord. Hall's going to try and push away thanks to the shot, but it will not matter. Underlord down, and that's a lot of your high ground defense. Skill lays up in 5 seconds. They don't have creeps at the moment. Gonna have to wait for them to get inside the base. Puck's doing a very good job. You're gonna be careful because Ghost about to have the Abyssal Blade as well, so they might be able to jump forward. It just needs to close distance. Gonna be able to find it successfully with the aim with this. Hall keeps his life, but it looks like one here instead. Vortex. Alacrity's already used it. Tried to utilize the Storm, but he's still getting chased away. This is some space though. They're not hitting the objectives. Ghost's gonna try and do the work. Team just zoning the way. Melee Rack's claim going to be a full set mid. Phantom Assassin back up in 10 seconds here. A very nice job from the puck, however, cutting that mid wave.
They got what they wanted though. They got a lane of racks. Sure, it's not going to end the game, but is he getting jumped here? Has he got the...
doesn't have the aim on disc. He's in trouble. Scepter almost sets up for the arrow. Protects him with the phase. He's got the all back up and the blink. Trying to juke and drive. Oh, no! What? He thought they were chasing. Now we're back into the rest of the team. They missed him into the puck. No! Oh, that was almost so cute. You juked him out with the orb, but they weren't chasing you. You would have been fine if you kept going the way you were.
Sometimes you can get a little too clever, even for yourself, with these big plays.
Radiant have fortified their...
At least you've got a buyback. That's the main thing. Top and bot are shoved in. You need to deal with mid though, and you don't really have a great way to be able to cut. It's really only the puck. And
oh, there's that Axe.
They're beating
Storm's ready.
And you see just
praying.
I mean, Ghost frontlining.
Oh, it's an Arcane Rune though, top side. They're like, hey, please wait for me, guys. I got the big plays. They found the Troll.
They can kick him away, but he pops the BKB. They won't have a way to snatch it now with your Scepter. Arrow.
Nice arrow.
Combination. Now Earthspirit's in trouble. They have to get the false promise on the position 4 here. Skill is actually rolling once again. Troll setting his ground. Bash gonna come through now, but if it's gonna bring him down, Ghost gonna end up falling. It's a massive kill. Alacrity not there in the nick of time. He's gonna get stunned up as well with the BKB. Gets the zip away. KOXY. A TP. All of Radiant forced to disengage. Disruptor will also drop, but just the Troll Warlord trying to min-max, holding the battle trends till the last second, but gets punished with the bash.
I don't fault Ghost that much for it. I think he felt like, all right, well, we've got the Storm Spirit Axe, we've got the Axe that's going to be able to follow up on all of this, and I should be fine, but yeah, just waiting that little bit of extra time for Alacrity, who, granted, he did have the Arcane Root, so you could see why he was wanting to, you know, perhaps play a little bit more on the edge, but ends up costing him. I don't think he will be forced to use the buyback. I think, honestly, they would even be fine with giving up a full lane of racks just to be able to have that secondary life available. Like, he's got a lot of gold sitting in the sidelines as well. He's looking like going into the Swift Blink, so he's able to get those further stacks up ASAP, even just for the quick bash on the Abyssal Blade.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
There's a lot of gold on the puck as well.
He's got a Hex queued up as well. That's pretty big of some saving potential in the Oracle. So when one of the core gets jumped, it's at least have a way to be able to keep that core alive for an extra an extra duration. But Radiant, they don't have that capability. You know, Disruptor, I guess you got Glimmer, Mirana's got a mechanism,
Very
but
close
it's
to the
nothing
Hex
like
as well
the Oracle.
on the Mirana.
Yeah, Mirana's really farm.
That's going to be nice. And with these BKBs getting nice and low, the Underlord is again about to have another big power spike. Level 25 means that you can get that Pit of Malice root. And when your BKBs are sitting at 5 seconds, that is pretty damn effective, especially in combination with all of your roots that you've got with the Rod of Atos, with the... How many Yule Scepters have they got now? Is it 2 or 3?
So many.
3.
Kite, that's the name of the game. See how long you can kite. Get the axe out, get the troll out, make it so difficult for them just to be able to right click throughout the duration. That's there we go. Mirana's also got the Hex now completed. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of people that net worth really start to grow.
Dota Plus thinks it's about a 2 out of 3 chances that Galaxy Racer are going to win. I honestly would put it pretty damn even right now. Like, it could go either one's way. It could just come down to something as lucky as, a crit on the PA that turns the tide for him.
This is a nice spot here, Dio.
They see the Mirana has to be a little bit careful. He's holding the gem as well, so if he gets instantly burst, this is big.
Mirana forced off. Atos got the Eels defensively. Got to be careful still. Radiant, can they counter initiate? KYXY.
That was a dive.
Not going to be able to find the angle. Down for 110, and they too got it. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Ballsy play. Wonder if Puck's even just going to TP down to this bot side and put some pressure on the tier 3. I suppose just not wanting to be away from the rest of his team when they know they've got a 5v4 situation.
Well, it might force them back here. They've got a catapult wave coming shortly once the 50-minute mark hits.
I just don't think that they can leave the area on Galaxy Racer. They know Roche is up very soon, so you can't give that away to a PA, especially when you've got the potential of the double damage as well.
Wants to try and protect, but now look at the DD come through. Storm's gonna get melted here. Call up as well with water. But it might be enough. Alacrity still in trouble. Can they keep them alive? Not long enough. Goes in with the BKB battle trance. They find the Underlord. 3 down on Dio. Call was there just in the nick of time, but the Park still finds the Storm. He should make it away, but die the back life and they want to go in.
KOAXY. Storm was on like 100 health, and he just calls 3 people. They wipe 3, they get 2 buybacks out of it, and now that Underlord's not going to be alive. So Roshan just spawns, it's got the refresher.
Oh, Puck. They found him here. That Observer on the high ground goes. Doesn't get any bashes.
Pops the Ion Disc, though. That's going to be real important.
Guy coming over. They get the call on top of the Phantom Assassin, however. Luns in range as well for the False Promise. Storm, you don't seem not alive. Do you able to find a jump on the Oracle? Now they're going to be careful because Troll is caught out. He doesn't have the ultimate as well. He's in trouble, but once again, Alacrity. The Vortex and Michael Love goes going to try and look to turn as well, but Puck, no, not enough. You've got to bring him down. They'll find it. Troll down. Does have a buyback to be able to rejoin, but Alacrity's still going to work with his that forward. Pay the price, KOXY still will fall, but Ghost once again is going to try and jump forward with Vortex, drag it back. Ghost, he needs some help here. Young PH drops the BKB, but Rash coming through, nobody this way controlling up. Ghost going to have the damage. He's got a buyback. PH, do you want to rejoin him? He run drag back with the glimpse. This Observer Ward paying off massive here for Galaxy Racer, and they do not have buybacks. Mid is shoved in. Only PA can rejoin.
Yeah, and they knew that was worth the buyback on Ghost as well, because if you win that team fight, which they were in a strong position for, instant Roche, instant Aegis. Irony of that vision is that both teams actually had an Observer Ward on that high ground. 3-4-3, just getting rid of it now. But man, what a huge team fight. Again, just these big team fight abilities coming into play once more. This time around, it was Alacrity saving the rest of his team. Previously, KOAXY with the call, saving the Storm Spirit. It feels like they're really connected right now on Galaxy Racer, and they're feeling themselves a little bit.
Yeah, that previous fight in the river, I thought the Axe didn't get the call off fast enough. I thought he got controlled by the Yule Scepter, but you see the call in that time, and then the Storm Vortex coming in, and it's just the nick of time. Just it's a game of inches almost.
Yeah,
and you see just getting in there quick enough to keep the core alive. And I mean, Ghost is just a raid boss right now, level 30, all the talents, and this Troll Ward 15, 2, and 15. He is just a man on a mission. 2 full sets of racks advantage.
Swift blink as well.
Oh, this is just, you see, backpacks the
Just give them a little bit of extra movement speed, why not? That's why, you know, what I mentioned, the coming in the nick of time, that's why I was talking about before, the team fights could come down to literally, do you get a couple of lucky crits or not? That time around, it wasn't too bad, PA got a couple, but it wasn't enough to be able to turn the team fight enough in Yangon's favor.
Well, Dire, can they do it? Down 96%. They had a 1 in 3 chance from Dota Plus about a couple minutes ago here, and all of a sudden it's looking very far out of reach. But you always have a PA Divine Rapier as an opportunity, and luckily enough, young PH has got 5,400 gold in the bank, so very close to this.
He's got it queued up as well, and he has buyback. You know, if he dies, it's probably GG because you need that Divine Rapier. But
yeah,
you know, it's you got to risk it for the biscuit.
Oh, Ghost is aware. Oh no!
He knows.
Where's the storm? I feel like you jumped that.
I feel like you jumped that as well. Well,
No,
they don't. Man, just having
what a game we got.
The double refresher shard on the storm is going to be really good for that just chain lockdown with the electric vortex. Even the double electric rave, to be honest. There's going to be ball lightnings bouncing around this team fight like nobody's business.
I wonder even if they think about, you know, Troll's kind of slotted at the moment, but double Abyssal Blade and double BKB Battle Trance could be super important for him if the Storm doesn't use it. The issue is that Troll's, at least Storm doesn't have that issue. You see Galaxy Racer though keeping control of the high ground, and well, it's all on the Rapier now. Oh, Puck's gotta be so careful. Giving me a heart attack.
You got the extra AoE on the Berserker's Call as well now for the axe, so those initiations just become that much easier. Man, you were right about that graph though. It looks like Dogecoin right now.
Up to the moon we go with Dogecoin. Up to the moon with Galaxy Racer as well. They're going to jump forward 3-4-3. Tries to bring down the shop to start the fight. Up on the high ground they go as well. Where's the Phantom Assassin? They're going to be able to control the axe, but Galaxy, they're trying to group up with Ghost the momentary. On top of the Underlord, the damage going to be there. Nicely done from Lund's going to be able to protect him. Young PH just crits down the axe. They're kiting him out as well. Alacrity, he pops a refresher. Controlled up the Straw Wall. Down with the backpack as well. They kick him out, but he's look at the H once again. Storm, the Vortex, giving the space, but the crits are still there. They find the first 5. Radiant, Creeps are starting to get inside the base. If it's Storm, he's in trouble with the young PH here, but they're going to be able to catch him out with the World Forward skill lane. Now Phantom Assassin's got to work. Toe-to-toe with Ghost. He's usually been able to win the man battle, but it's enough this time because Phantom Assassin has Rapier. They're controlling Radiant. They need to protect Ghost. He doesn't have the extra life jump in. Once again, he doesn't have a buyback. Back they go, even popping the glyph, but Radiant not having a buyback.
Oh, you know what I mentioned about that luck? It came into the equation there, and that time just not quite quick enough on the fingers to be able to get the Ghost Scepter off when the PA jumps him. You know, he got the dagger onto him on the axe, which meant that they were able to disable the Blink Dagger. They got the ATOS down as well. Horse just on like tower defense right now. Judy's in the Dire base.
No fortified.
They're just going to take this tier 3 tower and immediately go for the throne. It's up to the supports to try and do this.
They need to keep the creeps alive, and they do. Radiant don't have glyph, and this is it.
This could be it. I mean,
Yangon Galacticos. Roll in. Mirana's just kicked away. It doesn't matter. Mega creep down. 3-4-3 is going to come through. I mean, he's got the Aghanim, but what's the Ag really going to do? D-Streets, you see, trying to kill off the creeps, but they should still be able to go through the backdoor protection if they get the items required, and especially with the Rapier, that should be enough. Mirana trying to create the space, even popping the BKB, but Yangon Galacticos. Mega creeps down. They come back out of nowhere.
this is Wall Street coming into the stock market right now. What that graph
Your turn to pick. Four, three, two, one. Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick. Four, three, two, one. Your turn to pick.
Prepare for battle!
Move it. Yes. Oh, yes. Onward.
30 seconds to battle.
Base and tremble. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Let's get moving!
Time to shake things up and see where they settle. The earth moves under my feet. Yeah. Let's shake things up. Covering ground.
Not for you.
Here I come. Very good. Let's roll. Oh, yes. Moving. Shakedown. Stronger by an order of magnitude. Forward. Yes. Very good. Here I come. Huh. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Hags. Let the earth quake. Covering ground. Yes. Let's shake things up. Onward. More power to me. Denied. The earth moves under my feet. Oh, yes.
incoming!
Move it. Yeah. Let's shake things up. Forward. Oh, yes. Yes! Let's roll. Yes. Base and tremble. Here I come.
Invisibility!
Killing spree. Hello, this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2. Double kill.
The earth moves under my feet. Yes, indeed. This. Very good. Oh, yes. Onward. The earth moves under my feet. Attack.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Yes.
Your bottom tower is under attack. You really should look at your bottom tower.
Let's roll. It's not ready.
You really should look at your bottom tower.
Move it. Yes. Covering ground.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Let's shake things up.
Killing spree.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire no fortified their structures.
A dominating performance. Double
Your
kill.
bottom tower is under attack.
Mega kill. Impossible kill.
Shake it off.
really should look at your bottom tower. Your bottom tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
Forward. Yes. And the earth moves, moving. Yes.
They're unstoppable. That was unreal. Double kill.
Yes, indeed. Covering ground. You've been disrupted.
Don't let your middle tower fall.
Moving.
I guess Radiant fortified their structures. Your middle tower is under attack.
I quake with power.
Dominating, I guess.
Base and tremble. Invisibility.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Yes. Alert. Yes.
Don't let your middle tower fall. Bye-bye, tower. Your middle tower is under attack.
You can't keep me down. I'm not ready. Down. Oh, my. My heart is pounding. It's not ready. The earth moves under my feet. Oh, yes.
Your top tower is under attack.
Double kill.
Right now. Let's roll. Move it. Yes, indeed. I'm saving you. Base and tremble. Oh yes. Dazzle. Let's shake things up. Yes. Moving. The earth is under my feet. Yeah. Shake it all. Shake it and take it. Move it. No. Yes. Forward. Let the earth quake.
Towers fortified their structure.
Covering the ground. Yes.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Move it.
Killing spree. Killing spree.
I'll cut and then I'll cut again.
A dominating performance. Double kill.
The earth needs me. Let's roll. Base and tremble. Very good. Onward. Let's shake things up.
Go!
Yes. Yes! Yes, indeed. It's under my feet. Wake. Yes. Down go.
Let's talk about your top tower.
Move it.
Radiant structures are fortified. Your top tower is under attack! Dire structures are fortified. There's no more top tower. I thought this might happen.
Calls. Let's shake things up.
Your middle tower is...
Here I come. Yes.
Killing spree.
Forward.
Dominating, I guess. Double kill.
Discharge. Yes. They said I'm under attack. That's not
Mega kill.
Your bottom tower is under attack. You really should look at your bottom tower. Your bottom tower is under attack.
dazzle.
There's really no reason to stand for this.
Aftershocks.
They're unstoppable?
Haste. Covering ground. Attack. Here I come. Onward. Covering ground. Under my feet, I am greatly moved. Forward. Yes, indeed.
Your bottom tower.
The Earth and I arise as one.
I guess Radiant for attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. Under attack.
Strength increases. Oh, yes. I'm not ready.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Let my face be the last thing you see.
Killing spree.
Do not focus.
You really should look at your bottom tower. Bottom tower is gone forever.
Dominating performance.
Your bottom barracks are under attack. You wish you took better care of those barracks. Your bottom barracks have fallen.
I'll hold my ground. Base and tremble.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Down.
Don't let your middle tower fall.
That, move it.
Stop them. Middle tower fall. Middle tower is down. You just let them...
The earth moves under my feet.
Let's talk about your top tower.
Base and oh, yes.
Mega kill. Killing spree.
Yes, indeed.
They're unstoppable?
Yeah. Yes.
That was, as they say, double kill, wicked sick.
Your middle tower is under attack! Your middle tower is gone. I tried to warn you. The enemy is attacking your middle barracks. Your middle barracks have fallen. I tried to warn you. Your top tower is under attack! Let's talk about your top tower. Why is this happening?
Ground.
Top tower has fallen. Is this going to be a pattern?
Dominating, I guess. My favorite kill is the monsters. Mega kill. Double kill.
Your top barracks won't last long at this rate.
Godlike. Double kill.
Your top barracks have fallen. The enemy now has mega
It happened
towers.
again. I'm not reading
Flesh
this.
is soft. Your spirit
Your middle tower is under attack. Don't let your middle tower fall. Radiant structures have been snow fortified. Dire snow fortified their structures. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is gone. I tried to warn you. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. That your ancient is under attack! You didn't last a day in Ice Rock. Dire wins! They did it!
No!